There is a tree that grows 15 feet in a single year. Press its seeds, and you get oil that runs diesel engines without modification. Drop those same crushed seeds into contaminated water, and they kill 99% of bacteria in just 30 minutes. Eat its leaves, and you consume 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 4 times more calcium than milk, and twice the protein of yogurt. One tree. Fuel, food, medicine, water purification. For 4,000 years, it sustained civilizations. Then, the 20th century arrived. A new empire of petroleum and industrial agriculture was born, and the architects of this new world realized something dangerous. You cannot monopolize a tree. Welcome to Smartify. Today, we open the vault on Moringa, the miracle tree that solved global crises long before solving problems became a trillion-dollar petroleum-fueled industry. Our archive opens in northern India, 2000 BCE. During brutal droughts, when crops fail and wells turn brown, locals turn to a tree they call shaigru. They eat the leaves like spinach. But more importantly, they drop crushed moringa seeds into clay pots of dirty water. 30 minutes later, the dirt is gone. The bacteria are dead. They don't know the molecular science behind it. They just know it keeps them alive. Fast forward to the 1890s, and British botanists finally measure what the ancients already knew. This isn't just a vegetable. It's a multivitamin growing on a tree. But it was the seeds that contained a secret capable of changing the modern world. Moringa seeds are 40% oil by weight. Cold-pressed, it burns clean, doesn't smoke, and doesn't freeze. And at the turn of the 20th century, it did something else. It ran engines. At the 1900 Paris World Exhibition, Rudolf Diesel demonstrated his groundbreaking new engine. He didn't use petroleum, he used peanut oil. Early automotive pioneers like Henry Ford envisioned farmers growing their own fuel from fermentable plants and vegetable oils. Moringa worked perfectly. Two futures existed: centralized petroleum or distributed plant-based abundance. But the game was already rigged. By the late 1800s, John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil controlled 90% of American refineries. Through aggressive expansion and the rise of gasoline-powered cars, petroleum became the undisputed king. In the decades that followed, vast philanthropic wealth was poured into global agriculture. The resulting Green Revolution increased crop yields, but it came with a catch. It required synthetic fertilizers, petroleum-based pesticides, and diesel-powered irrigation. Traditional self-sustaining agriculture, systems that relied on hardy trees like moringa, was suddenly labeled primitive. Millions of acres of diverse food forests were cleared for monoculture crops. Dependency was created. Wealth was extracted. Yet, the science never stopped. In 1992, researchers confirmed that moringa proteins bind to bacteria like E. coli and cholera, safely pulling them out of drinking water. In 2011, comprehensive nutritional studies proved its leaves outperformed almost every Western staple crop. One mature tree yields enough oil to run a small generator and enough seeds to purify water for a family for a year. No infrastructure, no drilling. So why do billions still lack clean water and reliable energy? Because institutions designed around industrial, petroleum-heavy solutions cannot monetize a tree that grows like weeds in marginal soil. Today, the Western wellness industry sells packaged moringa powder at Whole Foods for $25 a pound. They call it a superfood. But they never mention the fuel. They never mention the water purification. Because selling capsules to wealthy consumers is safe. Energy, and water independence is a threat. Our modern world faces three massive crises: energy, food, and water. We spend trillions on complex infrastructure, while a tree that addresses all three grows across 46 countries for free. It requires zero synthetic fertilizer, zero pesticides. Plant it once and harvest it for 20 years. It is the ultimate enemy of a system built on engineered scarcity. But they couldn't kill it. Moringa still grows in ditches and forgotten corners where pipelines never reached, waiting for a world that remembers that abundance existed long before dependency was packaged and sold. If this vault opened something for you, subscribe to Smartify and hit the bell. Every like, share, and comment preserves the knowledge they tried to erase. The next vault opens soon,